Thank you for joining Stretch and Flow. We hope you enjoy this 30-minute stretch for neck and shoulders.
Hi, Rashi here. I'm in my backyard, as you can see, just in nature, enjoying the beautiful greenery. So today I thought I'd take you through a stretch for your neck and shoulders. I often get asked by my students to do some stretches for your neck and shoulders, particularly if you're in a sitting down job or you're working with a computer or you're looking at technology a lot. Just with our posture, it can cause a lot of neck strain, a lot of tension. And I know for myself, sometimes in that neck and that shoulder region is where I can carry a lot of tension if the day's been particularly challenging. So it's just going to be a 30-minute flow, just focusing on that neck and shoulders together with some breath, with mindfulness. You can take the stretches as deep as you want, make them as gentle as you want. First, we're just going to come into a seated posture. Let the sit bones ground. And as you're just settling yourself, really focus on freeing your mind. Our mind is so powerful. So perhaps let your intention be to free your mind of any thoughts that are not of service to you, that aren't nurturing to you. Focus on the inhale. Let the exhale follow. Simple uplifting through the crown of the head and gentle dropping down of the sit bones on the exhale. Even as you're seated, just be curious about how that area feels in the neck and the shoulder. Whether there's tension, whether there's more tension on one side than the other. And just let the breath flow in and let the breath flow out. Simply, if you free your mind, perhaps the rest will just follow. Notice your thoughts as we move through the posture. Notice whether they're freeing for your body and mind or whether they're holding you captive. Let's take a few more breaths here, just really grounding through the sit bones, a gentle upliftment through the crown of the head. You're inhaling and you're exhaling, perhaps just tipping that head, the shoulders from side to side. Just gentle curiosity, dropping the head down, perhaps even tipping the head back if it feels okay with your neck. Just moving organically, being curious. Taking your next breath in, letting the breath go completely, then coming back to neutral, sitting up nice and tall. Let the sit bones ground you. Notice any mind chatter. Let's take a few deeper breaths here. Inhaling through the nose, perhaps a letting go sigh out the mouth. When you're ready, bring the right arm across the body to the left. And bring the left arm onto that right shoulder, just gently pushing it over to the left. Let the breath just come in, let the breath just leave. You're inhaling and you're exhaling. You can gaze over that right shoulder just to take it a little bit deeper. If that's too much, you just keep the gaze neutral, just applying pressure onto that shoulder. Gazing over to the right, feeling the stretch down that side of the neck. You're inhaling and you're exhaling, softening the jaw. Holding it for another breath. Just letting the tension ease out of that area with each breath in, with each breath out. And then gently releasing out of the stretch. Breathe the arms up, gaze can go up. And as you exhale, bringing the hands down to your heart space, letting the breath go. Let's do that again. Inhaling to reach up, feel that stretch. As you exhale, bring the hands down to your heart space. And this time the left arm comes over to your right, just at chest height. The right arm comes onto that left shoulder, just applying that gentle pressure. So you're just guiding it over to the right. And this time you can turn the chin to gaze over the left shoulder, taking it as deep or as gentle as you want. Notice those thoughts in your mind. Are they freeing or are they holding you captive? Sometimes it's our mind that builds those walls around us, that builds the cages and the prison. Simply just let go of them to release those walls. Turn the chin to the left if you want to go deeper. Press with that right palm. You're inhaling and you're exhaling. Feeling the stretch down the other side of the neck. Ground with the sit bones, soften with the jaw. And then gently just releasing the arms. Inhaling, reaching up again. As you exhale, bring the arms in front of you, shoulder width distance, palms facing up. Inhale, you reach up, create length. As you exhale, ground with the sit bones and pull the arms in front, soft shoulders. Keep that breath flowing in. One more. Inhaling to reach up. This time as you exhale, take a swan dive down to your mat. Make your way onto all fours, either crossing over the ankles or kicking the knees out to the side. Knees hip width distance, palms are shoulder width distance. Start to correct those thoughts in your mind and know that the rest will follow. Perhaps a gentle rock of the hips from side to side. Soften the neck. Taking some cat-cow curls here. On the breath in, the waist goes back as the gaze goes up. On the breath out, rounding and arching belly button to spine. Inhaling, dropping the chest, pushing the waist back. Exhaling, belly button to spine. Let's do one more, breathing in and breathing out. And then coming back to a neutral spine when you're ready. Place the left hand on the mat, breathe the right arm up, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, threading it all the way through to the left. Inhale, the right arm reaches up. Exhale, threading it through. One more, inhale to rise up, the gaze can go up. And then this time as you exhale, landing the right shoulder, the right ear down on the mat. The left fingertips can creep forward. Feeling that stretch down the left side, and you can press into that right shoulder a little bit more if you want to deepen the stretch. Soften the jawline here. Notice the quality of your mind, notice the quality of your breath. Sometimes what you're most afraid of doing is the very thing that will set you free. To free your mind. Bring that left palm back underneath the shoulder. Press the palm in. Inhale, the right arm reaches up. The gaze can go up. As you exhale, land the hand back down. Let's take a cat-cow curl here. A breath in, a breath out as you round and arch the back. Coming back to that neutral spine. This time the right hand lands on the ground, the left arm reaches up. As you exhale, you're threading it through to the right. Inhale to reach up, let's create length, gaze can go up. As you exhale, threading it through. One more. Inhale, the left arm reaches up nice and tall, feel the stretch. As you exhale, this time the left shoulder, the left ear lands down onto the mat. The right fingertips can creep to the front of the mat, feeling the stretch down the right side, pressing into that left shoulder, feeling the stretch there. Notice the breath cycle. Soften the facial features. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. Sometimes the breath's freedom is just simply being yourself. Place the hand back underneath the mat, the right hand, the left arm reaches up nice and tall. As you exhale, the hands greet the earth. This time walk the palms to the edges of the mat. Drop the chest down, push the hips up towards the ceiling and come into puppy pose. Get that nice extension of the back first. You're wanting a stretch of that upper back where that shoulder area is. Turn the eye gaze to the front of the mat, but keep pushing the chest down and the hips up towards the ceiling. Taking another breath here. Feel that nice extension in the spine, the shoulders, and then gently start to walk the hands back, coming back onto all fours first. Dig the toes in. Widen through the collarbones. Push yourself up into downward facing dog. If that's not nourishing for you, then just stay on all fours. Maybe taking some cat-cow curls or some rotations off the hip. If you're in downward facing dog, bending the knees, widening through the collarbones. Release that tension from the neck by turning the gaze up towards the navel. Notice how the legs are feeling, perhaps shaking the head yes and no, almost like you're releasing any tension from the mind there. Push that upper body back towards the thighs, hips towards the ceiling. On the inhale, lift the heels up, come onto the tippy toes and take a gentle walk up towards your palms. Once you're there, let the body just hang in ragdoll. Soften the knees if you need to. Iron out any crinkles at the back of the neck. So you can place the hands at the back of the neck and just like you're dropping that crown of the head down towards the mat. On the breath in, place the feet firmly down onto the mat. The head is heavy. Interlace the fingertips behind the small of the back. Take a breath in, let the breath go. On the inhale, you can start to straighten the legs if you want to. Drop the crown of the head towards the mat. If you're wanting more in the shoulders, bring the arms over the head, but drop the head towards the mat. The knees can have a little micro bend if that's more nourishing for you. Feel the stretch in the shoulders as though you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Take a breath in here, let the breath go. The hands come back to the base of the spine. Release them back down onto the mat. On the inhale, a halfway lift. On the exhale, a forward fold. Inhale, the arms reach all the way up. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart space. Inhale, let's take a back bend. The arms can reach up and over. And on the exhale, take a swan dive to your mat. The hands greet the earth, the knees can bend. Inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward, drop the crown of the head towards the mat. Inhale, let's come up again, strong arms all the way up to standing. As you exhale, wrap the right arm underneath the left for eagle arms. If the palms meet, you can meet them at the top. If this isn't too intense for you, there are other options, especially if the shoulders are feeling tense. You can bring opposite palms to opposite shoulders, or you can bring sailor arms. So decide how much of a stretch you need. It's unique for your body. Listen to your body. Whichever posture you've taken with your arms, ground down with the feet. On the breath in, the arms reach up and over. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. And on the breath out, we soften the knees down as the arms come down too. Drop the hips, the tailbone's heavy, the knees are pushing forwards. Inhale, you reach up and over. And as you exhale, softening the knees and coming down. Inhale, Feel the stretch. Exhale to come down. This one will hold for a little bit longer. Let the tailbone be heavy. You're breathing in, the jaw is soft, you're breathing out. And then inhale, lengthen through the legs. Release the arms up. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, bring the hands just down to your sides, soften through the shoulders. Take a rotation one way, so inhale, the shoulders come up to the ears. As you exhale, rotate them in one direction. Keep the direction the same as the breath comes in, the shoulders come up. As you exhale, dropping them down. One more, inhaling to come up, exhaling to drop them down. This time on the breath in, the arms reach up, the gaze can follow. On the breath out, other side, so left underneath right. If you're taking eagle arms, the palms can meet at the top. Remember, you can take the alternative by bringing opposite palms to opposite shoulders or sailor arms. I'll show you the modification here. Notice the next breath enter, notice the next breath leave. Ground with the feet. And then when you're ready, on the inhale, the arms reach up and over. On the exhale, we're softening the knees, dropping the hips back, bringing the arms down. On the inhale, you're reaching up and over, lengthening. Feel that stretch. On the exhale, coming down. Let's do one more. Inhaling to reach up and over. Exhaling to soften. Let's hold this one. Keep the jaw soft, the mind focused. Let the breath flow in, let the breath flow out. Sometimes if we change our thoughts, our whole world changes. Inhale, the arms reach up, release from the stretch. As you exhale, bring the hands down to your side, soft shoulders. This time let's rotate the shoulders the other way. So inhale, the shoulders come up to the ears. As you exhale, take the rotation to the opposite way than before. Two more like that with your breath. Inhaling, shoulders come up. Exhale to take the rotation. One more. Breathing in, the shoulders come up. And breathing out to soften down. Keep the feet grounded. Bring the right arm up. As you exhale, place the left palm onto that right elbow. Like you're gently guiding that elbow over. You feel the stretch here. Just taking it over the crown of the head. Keeping the feet grounded. We're just stretching that shoulder area. Applying pressure with that left palm on the right elbow, just gently guiding it over. One more breath, and then bringing the spine back to neutral, releasing the hands down. Just give the hands a little shake out. Soften any tension in the shoulders. And then this time the left arm comes over the head, over to the right. The right palm lands onto that left elbow and gently guiding it over to the right. Keeping the feet grounded, we're not moving the feet. And just feeling the stretch down the other side, keeping that breath really flowing in and flowing out. Notice any thoughts here. Notice if they're freeing, whether they're nourishing. Releasing from the stretch, bring the arms down to your side. Inhale, you reach them up on the breath in. As you exhale, bring the hands to your center. Inhale, the arms reach up and over. And as you exhale, take a swan dive down to your mat. Inhale, a halfway lift. As you exhale, placing the hands down on the mat, The knees follow with back onto all fours. Let's take a cat-cow here. A breath in, the waist goes back as the gaze goes up. As you breathe out, that rounding and arching. And again, inhaling in, exhaling out, belly button to spine. Let's do one more. Breathing in, feel that stretch. And then let the breath go. Coming back to a neutral spine, either crossing over the ankles or kicking the legs out to one side. Coming down onto your sit bones. Spend a few moments just getting comfortable, perhaps rocking the hips from side to side. And then planting them firmly on the mat. Soften through the shoulders, lift up through the crown of the head. Interlace the fingertips at the base of the belly. Keep the elbows wide. On the inhale, the palms come up to your heart space. On the exhale, you're pushing the arms away, palms facing outwards, dropping the gaze. Soften the neck. Inhale, the arms reach up. You can add a gentle back bend here. On the exhale, split the arms out to the side. Reach behind you, interlace the fingers behind the back. And as you take the breath in, squeeze the shoulder blades together. The gaze can go up if you like, or just keep the gaze neutral. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. And on the exhale, tipping forward, reaching with the arms, interlacing the fingertips, and guiding everything back in again. Let's go again. Inhale, elbows wide, hands to your heart space. Exhale to push away, drop the gaze. Inhale, you're reaching up and over. Deepen the back bend if you like. As you exhale, arms out to the side, interlace the fingertips behind you. Take a big breath in as the shoulder blades squeeze together. And as you breathe out, hinging forward and guiding everything back in. Let's do one more round. Inhaling. Let the breath go. Feel the stretch in the arms. Inhale, we create length, adding that gentle back bend at the top. Exhale, splitting the arms out to the side, interlacing the fingertips behind you. Taking a breath in, kiss the shoulder blades together as you gaze up. And as you exhale, reaching forward with the arms and bringing the hands to your heart space. Let's take a breath in here. Let the breath go. What is it that you need to free your mind from? The thoughts running through your mind. Gandhi said, don't let anyone walk through your mind with dirty feet. That includes yourself. Let your thoughts be nourishing, not destructive. Let your thoughts be full of kindness, not criticism. Take a breath in, let the breath go. Dropping the head over to the right. Feel the stretch down the left side. And then you can bring the bring the right arm over to the left ear. Pushing the head a little bit more to the right if you want to take it deeper, or just stay where you are. If you want to take the stretch a little bit deeper, you can creep the left fingertips out to the left, and you feel a little pull in that neck and shoulder area here. You can keep applying pressure to the left ear, pushing the head to the right as you walk the fingertips out to the left. Keep the breath flowing in and keep the breath flowing out. Soften the jaw. And then when you're ready, the left fingertips walk back. Use the right fingertips just to push the head back up to neutral. And then dropping the hands down by your side. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart space. This time we're dropping the head over to the left. The right hand drops down by your side and the left arm reaches over to the right ear. Perhaps just gently giving it a little bit more of a stretch as you tip the head to the left. The right fingertips can walk out to the right side of the mat if you're wanting to take the stretch a little bit deeper. Otherwise, just keep the hand by your side if that's too much. You do what's right for your body. Feel the stretch down this side of the body. Hold it for another breath in. Let the breath go. When you're ready, the right fingertips walk back and the left fingertips push the head back to neutral. Bringing the hands down by your side and then uncross the legs. Come onto your mat. So if you've got a bolster or a block, you can use a bolster or a block. If you haven't got any of those and you've got a pillow, or as I've got here, a blanket that's rolled up, you can use a blanket. So we're just placing it in the center of your spine. As I'm showing you there, you can place it on the lowest or the highest side, depending on how much of an opening that you want in the shoulders and the heart. And then you just gently lean the body back. So the heart just gently opens. The head, make sure it's resting on the mat. You can see the opening in the shoulder blade area. And if you don't have a block, you can still use a blanket and you'll still get an opener here. Or you can use a pillow if you've got a pillow. And then just allow the body to rest. Spend a few seconds just getting comfortable. Bring the palms out by your side. Give your shoulders plenty of room. And just allow the body just to completely relax. Notice if the mind gets busy here. Try and be curious about the thoughts. And then just let your breath be your anchor here. Softening each part of the body here. Know that you'll always believe what you want to believe about yourself. Let go of doubt and disbelief and free your mind. Sometimes the best freedom is simply just being yourself. When your heart is happy, your mind is free. Noticing the subtle rise and fall of the rib cage. With each inhale, with each exhale, the gentle opening in the shoulders. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. Try not to let the mind drift to the next part of your day.
To the lands that run me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can a child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean?
Gently bringing awareness to your toes, fingertips, perhaps making some gentle movements. Noticing the next breath in, noticing the next breath leave. Gently bring the knees in for a squeeze, perhaps a gentle rocking from side to side. And then when you're ready, perhaps rolling over to your preferred side, pushing yourself up, coming into a seated posture, trying to keep the eye gaze within you. Let the sit bones ground, let the rest of the body follow. Free your heart from hatred, free your mind from worries. Live simply, give more, and expect less. Lengthen through the crown of head. Inhale, the arms reach up. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart space as you seal your practice. Take a gentle bow to your thumb tips. Know that the only thing that will stop you from fulfilling your dreams is yourself. Free your mind and your soul and write your own destiny. Namaste.
Thank you once again for joining us for Stretch and Flow with Rashi. We hope you found this of benefit. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ask questions, send us an email if you have any thoughts you'd like to add. Once again, thank you for joining us. Have a great day.